All right, I'm really anxious to get in there and see what's going on. All right, first of all, I'm very excited to not see a ton of small hive beetles. I do see one, and that one's dead. All right, I've only seen a couple of small hive beetles. Make sure they're not doing anything over here. Not much. There are some bees over here in this far end, but they're not really doing anything, so they might be herding small hive beetles. All right, so they have propolized the divider board. And they've actually stuck some of the honeycomb that I put in there for them so that they could have something to work, have something to feed them, have resources. They're probably just going to do that again, but maybe not, because what I may do, I may add a frame depending on what I see. But I can tell you already there's more bees than there were in here to begin with, so that's a good sign. I wish I'd have done a better job the last time I was in here showing these frames to the camera, because it looks like, if I remember correctly, they have eaten some of this. Yeah, because it's a lot lighter than it was. But that's good. Okay, no. They've still got lots of capped honey on this side. I hope I'm showing this to you good. Maybe I should stay back here and let you look at it so you can get all of it. There is uncapped nectar here. Okay. Let's look on this side. And there is, you probably can't see it, but that looks like nectar in the uncapped, a lot of those uncapped cells. So there's a good bit of capped honey still. I think I need to pinch this. This is where they had it. They reached out and stuck it to the divider board. Probably because I had the divider board pushed too close. That would be my guess. So I'll try not to push it quite so close this next time. All right. Oh boy, this is exciting. This is exciting. This is what I hope to see and what I suspected that I was going to see because of all the pollen that I showed you this morning coming in. Not so much on this side, but I'll show you on the other side. Yeah, this side too. There's brood, capped brood. And nectar, so there's like brood in the middle, kind of spotty, but there is brood in the middle. Let me take a look and see if I happen to see a queen. I'm really excited to flip this over because I think I saw like new capped brood, which is great and would indicate the presence of a laying queen, I think. I guess, yeah, look at there. Okay, so I think we have a queen, but I've got to look and see. I don't see any eggs yet. It looks to me like nectar around this brood. And I don't see a queen there. Still not a whole lot of bees, but that's okay. Oh yeah, much more bees. Good, good, good. All right, so let's look at this next frame. Remember, I reduced them to, I only gave them 5 frames. I may leave it like that. I may give them one more just to keep this full honey frame from being connected to the divider board. But look at all the bees. So I mean, that's not like an overabundance of bees, but if you remember correctly, it's a whole lot more than we saw last time. So, all right, I see some pollen. And it's good that there's brood in the middle, so that's wonderful. So I wish I could see an egg just to let me know for sure that I've got a queen. I'm almost positive I've got a queen because that cap brood was not there when we looked before, right? So I think I have a laying queen, but I'm not sure yet. Okay, I see an uncapped larva. So that's good. A couple of uncapped larvae. I think I'm just gonna hope y'all can see this and you can zoom in perhaps, or maybe I can in editing, I can zoom in. Let's look on the other side. There's more brood. All right, so that's brood on both sides. Got 2 more frames. All right. Yep, the bee population has really increased. So that tells me, okay, this frame that I'm pulling out right now was the brood frame that we gave them last Saturday. I'm really pleased that these are not highly defensive bees. It's probably got something to do with the fact that I'm taking my time and moving very slowly. Look at there, boys and girls. That's what I'm talking about. Yep, so this frame was chock full of brood when we put it in there last Saturday. And a lot of where the brood was, okay, I see a lot of uncapped larvae. So I really believe I've got a queen. I don't know that I'd have uncapped larvae. I hadn't seen an egg, but that just may be because I'm blind as a bat and because I don't have really good light to see an egg. But I do have uncapped larvae that appear to be healthy. So that tells me that we've got a queen. I wish I had better eyesight to see her, but there's a bee toting some pollen. Maybe we will see her. Maybe we'll see her on this side. More uncapped larvae, quite a bit of uncapped larvae. So that's fantastic. I think I see a baby bee, a very young bee. This bee right here, I bet that bee just hatched, if I had to guess. Just because, here's another one. Either something wrong with them or they just hatched. So I'll have to keep an eye on that. I'll check them, maybe I'll check them again next week. Maybe I need to check them once a week. But I'm very tickled to see that the population of bees really grew. See, here's another one. And I think they're just young. I think that's what it is, because they're a little bit smaller and they're a little fuzzier looking. So I bet those bees are, I'm gonna do a little research on that, but I bet those bees are very young. Don't see the queen, but I do believe she's in there. One more, and this was a new frame that we put in as the very first one. And it's got quite a few bees on it. They haven't done much with it. Really hadn't done anything on this side. They're starting to draw this one out. I don't know if you can tell on the video, they're starting to draw it out at the top up here. This part is starting to be drawn out, so that's good. So, and there's, I got a lot of bees in the box. Oh, there she is. I see the queen. I see the queen. Let me get the camera. Let me get the camera. I hope I can still see her. There she is, right there. You see her? I'll find her in editing. We've got a queen. We've got a queen. Yay. So, yes, we got a queen. All right, so I think she's loaded back up. Let me see if I can, I wonder if I can push all these back together. Wait, this is the one we had in the very beginning. So I want to put that back. All right, and so I think they don't really need another frame. And I hope this is not gonna, hope I'm not gonna end up regretting this, but I'm going to put this frame here just because perhaps it'll prevent them from, I should have showed it to you, but you can see all the places on here where they had stuck the last one. All right, so now I've got the divider board up against a new frame. I may end up reducing that, you know, by the time it's ready, when it's time to winterize them. But so now they've got 6 frames. Boy, lots of brood. Found a queen. Couldn't be better. So outstanding. Very, very exciting here at Alderman Apiaries. See you next time.